So, your cat is going outside the litter box. What could be happening? So, many possibilities. So, medical reasons that cats can go outside the box, urinary tract infection, stones, so they can form stones based on crystals and different pH levels in the urine. There can be a mass if it's an older patient, and then stress. And so stress can cause inflammation of the bladder wall, not necessarily with bacteria present, but it causes the bladder wall to become inflamed, and then they pee small, frequent amounts, sometimes out of the box. And so then there's behavioral. So it's a blanket reason, but it's a diagnosis of exclusion. So we have to rule out all of the possible medical causes before we can call it behavioral. But today I'm going to go over some common reasons for behavioral urination in cats. One, something changed. So you're getting ready to move, your kids went off to college, there's boxes everywhere, you have a new roommate. Literally anything changing can set a cat off and cause them to be stressed. Other stressors in the house, multi-cat households. Cats are independent creatures and most tolerate each other at best. Some get along and do fine. Others, you gotta kind of look with a fine-tooth comb and see what's going on there. There's tension between cats. That can be a huge issue, especially for a cat who's maybe getting bullied. And so today I'm gonna go over a few different things that can cause tension between cats and how to recognize them. So some stressful things for cats, positive punishment. So this is a term used for introducing a negative stimulus in order to make it less likely that a negative behavior will continue. And so yelling, using a spray bottle, sticky counters, so inciting something negative like a shock collar in a dog when they're doing something you don't want them to do. Today we're going to demonstrate positive punishment. And so this is introducing a negative stimulus to make it less likely that an unwanted behavior will continue. So, Dr. Ed is the cat. No! What are you doing? Oh, jeez. So it's common practice for counter surfing cat owners to apply sticky materials to counter surfaces in an attempt to make it less likely that their cats will go up on the counters. Now keep in mind, in general, positive punishment does the opposite of what we actually want it to. All it does is it incites anxiety in your cat, makes it just really stressful and a really tough environment to be in. If there's yelling and squirt bottles and sticky counters, it adds a lot of stress to your cat's life, making it actually more likely that inappropriate behaviors will continue. And keeping an eye on bullying in cats and stalking behaviors, predatory behaviors, especially when they're in the litter box. That's their most vulnerable time in their life, is those few minutes where they're doing their business. And so watching for strong eye contact, that like predatory stance, blocking exits, that kind of thing. Fighting over resources. So resources, everything that a cat has in its life is considered a resource. And since they're independent, they want their own, right? So food, water, litter boxes, beds, high purchase, those are high value, toys, everything is a resource to a cat. And you want to make sure that there are enough to go around for each cat. And so the rule of thumb for cats and litter boxes is 1 box per cat plus 1. And so things to keep in mind, 2 boxes next to each other counts as 1. And so you want to make sure to have uncovered boxes. If you have covered, you can have an uncovered box. And that is so that if there is any stalking or predatory behaviors, they have multiple exits, and not putting the boxes right in the corner so they can go multiple different ways to escape.